folks, Keith here from Cmon Celtic. So it's been mental week, a lot of transfer talk, what's at the happening, who's going, who's coming. It's been an absolute mental week. So I'm going to start it off obviously with the first one, which is David Turnbull. So he failed his medical. It's finally over and done and dusted after me saying last week in the last video that he's basically going to be presented with the strip, but that didn't happen. Failed the medical, as far as I know, something to do with his knee, but personally we didn't need another midfielder, we didn't need someone in an engine machine, we didn't need that, we didn't need him. But look, he's a good player, never say never in the future. We might sign him in January or we might sign him next season, but at the time being we have a good squad in the midfield to cope without it. So there's still no progress with Oliver Neacham. Is he gonna go? He's still away with France at the moment, so as far as I know, and there hasn't been much talk about him in the last week. There was Marseille and Lyon looking at him, but that's gone. A bit of a sucker punch. Tim Away signed for Lille today in France, 10 million. So there's a chance Celtic missed that one. He's a good player. I found that he never got his chance at Celtic under Rodgers or Lenny. I just found that he never had a chance of getting into that team. He had a couple of spells where he scored a few goals against Erdry and St. Mirren, but that was really it. But I wish him the best anyway in his career. He's gonna be a fantastic player at Lille, big time. But look, the most important thing is two signings, two permanent signings, which a lot of people are very surprised because we were chasing Christopher Julian for about, as far as I know, we were looking at him like 2 or 3 months now, and then we got him eventually over the line. He looks like a really promising defender, centre back. He won the Under-20s World Cup in 2013 with France, so we had spells at Freiburg, Auxerre, and then he played for Toulouse as well. That's where we signed the fee was regionally around between 7 to 7.25 million. But look, it's a good signing by Celtic. It's really it's winning over the fans, over the whole transfer, because a lot of fans are angry that we don't go out and splash the cash when it comes to it. Like we're too cautious. We just keep going for loan deal players, and it upsets people because at the end of the day, fair enough, we're winning trophies. We're loving these players, but at the end of the day, we're developing them players for their parent club. We're not developing for Celtic, you know. So he looks good. Funny enough, he followed me Instagram page today. Fair play to him. I wish him the best at Celtic. I think he's going to fit into that team straight away. Obviously, him and Oyer or Samidovic, you know, there's going to be a lot of defensive partnerships there, I'd say, because of if we're chasing all fronts to get into Europe, going for the League Cup, going for the Scottish Cup, and most of all going for the league for the 9 in a row. So we'll have to see. But another one that came out of the blue, like there was a lot of talk that we were in for this guy, Luke O'Connell, Republic of Ireland, youngster. He's from Liverpool. He's a Scouts boy. He's been at Bolton since his early days. He's been at Bolton. I think he's at Bolton 4 years. He was. And then he broke into the Bolton side in January. He's played like 12 to 13 games for Bolton, which are League One. And Celtic were sniffing around with interest, and we got him. We got him for 250,000, cross border fee as they call it. So obviously Bolton are in financial crisis at the moment, so they were delighted to get a bit of money. Reports saying that they're going to seek a legal advice, and so they should have got more in the fee, but they got 250 grand. This guy, he can play left wing, he can play left back. He's a bit of a versatile player. He looks excited. He looks like he's dying to get that jersey on and play. He was over at the game today. He flew over to see the boys, had a chat with them. He done a few runs, but he didn't play, didn't feature. So so hopefully he might get a game against St. Gallen on Saturday. I think it's Wednesday or Saturday. I think it's Wednesday actually. St. Gallen, they won 19-2 today. Bit of a bizarre score, but what can you do? So it'll be good. They're a good side, the Swiss team, St. Gallen. I think we played them previously before, so looking forward to it. But look at 2 signings, we still need to focus on getting the right back. I know we've Anthony Ralston, we have you can play Miller there as well, but we need to get a right back. There's no question about it. Like, we need experienced right back. We're looking at a guy at the moment that plays for FC Paris. He was on loan them last season, but he said he'd be open to talks if they qualify for the Champions League. I don't know his name, but I should have looked it up. But we're looking at him anyway. We're looking at a few players, a Norwegian right back as well. But it'd be interesting. There's another one where I seen a picture leaked tonight of a guy that played for Rangers, Michael O'Hara. This guy played for them. As far as now, he's had been playing down in England for the last 2 seasons. He was spotted outside Celtic Park tonight, so it's a bit of a strange one. There's still a lot of talk of Paddy McNair coming as well. A lot of people are being iffy about the Paddy McNair situation because Paddy McNair, picture him back in April at a Rangers game, and people are like, oh no, I don't want him coming to a club if he's a Rangers fan. At the end of the day, if he can put that jersey on and bang goals in and go to the title, I think it'd be all forgotten about. Look at Kenny Dalglish, look at Danny McGrain. You know, these lads grew up supporting Rangers, but they play for the famous classic Celtic now, their legendary status. So I'm not going to be too biased about it. I think looking at Paddy McNair as an international for Northern Ireland, and when he played at United and Middlesbrough and Sunderland, he's been quite good. He's quite good of a player. As far as I know, he had spells at Hull as well. So I wouldn't mind if you got him. To be honest, as I said, not really midfield wise. We're doing quite good. We have enough midfielders there. As you see in today's game, he played Beaton, he played McGregor, Bruni came on. You know, there is midfielders there definitely that we could use to our strengths to get this title. But I was going to talk about the game. So 2-1 today, goals from Griffey and Mr. Boyo himself, the man from Ivory Coast. So Griffiths has 2-2. Great week for him to come back, start the game on Wednesday, banged the goal in to get the equaliser. Got the equaliser again today. His goal wasn't great today, but at the end of the day, a goal's a goal to finish. The keeper made a hat trick. He capitalised, put pressure on the keeper and slotted it in. So give him the praise there for still chasing the ball, looking for that, hungry for that goals. Obviously it wasn't the first half, it was frustrating half. Sheved was playing on the right, cutting in, trying to hit with the left foot. He had an okay game. It's good to see him finally playing for Celtic, getting that jersey on. I felt like it was never going to happen because we were waiting around so long after signing him in January from the Ukrainian team. But I'm delighted he's playing. James Forrest was playing more of a false nine. He was kind of in the middle. He had a good few shots. He hit the crossbar eventually, but he wasn't bad. He scuffed at 1 or 2 shots, but he's only back like him, McGregor, Scott Bain. So give them, it's their first game back, so give them the praise. But look, we got the results. They're a good side, the other team. They played well. I think the heat, the climate, kind of the temperatures kind of hit Celtic as well. Like, they were doing water breaks, but eventually the second half we changed the whole team around. Players came on, Hazard came on. Gutman had a good game, I have to say. I thought Gutman was good for Celtic, but obviously Boyo came on, scored a lovely goal, lovely finish. It's just, you could see with Celtic it's going to be a lot of breaking down the wings, using a lot of defenders. So that's why I'm going back to the whole right back position. We need someone that has good pace. Like, if we're going to keep KT, we need someone that's as fast as KT. No, he's not going to be as good as KT, but we need someone that is quick at getting down them wings. And so, because if Boyo's going to be playing, or Edward or Griffiths, we're going to be looking for a lot of head ball as well. Like, you know, we didn't score much headers last season, but like at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter once the goals are going in. But Edward was just, he scored today and it was offside, but his first game back properly as well. So, and like Sinclair played decent as well. I know he played the other day, but it's good to see the boys getting a stretch out. And at the end of the day, they came back from 1-0 down. It was a good free kick by the other team. It was a good finish. You can't take away from them. But it's done and dusted. But I could see, obviously, he played McGregor in the first half, kind of in a deeper position with Beaton, and obviously James was playing that false 9. But look, the boys had a decent game. Johnny Hayes played well when he came on. As I said, there was good. Welch played quite well. Then Simidovic and Iron. So all the boys played well. Like, you know, there wasn't one I could sit around and say like, oh, that was shocking. That was a shocking pass, or that was brutal. You know, there wasn't that. There wasn't much of that. Said James, he had a few scuffs. Griffiths had a few scuffs, but it's pre-season. It's 30 odd degrees in Vienna. But yep. So hasn't been a bad week. 2 signings. No one's out the door yet. The whole KT thing is up in the air. Originally they put a bid in of 17 million. So it was meant to be 10 million and then 7 million next year with add-ons and stuff like that. And now there's talks that they're going to be putting a 25 million bid in with them add-ons covered in it. But to be honest, as I said before, I can't see Lee Griffiths, KT leaving. You love Celtic, but you have to be wary. If we don't qualify for Champions League and we don't get European football, which to be honest we will get European football, especially Europa League or so, the board might put their hands up and say, look, Arsenal showing interest, we need the money to kind of keep ourselves afloat. You know, I know we have money in the bank, but the Champions League, that's a 30 million banker. You know, we need that money. But I don't think he'll go. I just honestly don't think he's going to go. But that's it from me tonight. I hope you all enjoyed the game today. I hope it loads are buying the new strip. I like the new strip, as I said before. It's growing on me. I love the new goalkeeper one. I love the purple one. The purple one's quite nice, but I'm sure in the next week or two Celtic are going to announce the third kit. As far as I know, people are saying that it could be announced at the Celtic festival in the Hydro. So never know. But it's New Balance last year. There's a lot of talk of Adidas coming in. Adidas are looking to buy the contract for 35 million over the space of 5 years, which, to be honest, I'd like Adidas. It wouldn't be my number one choice, but at the end of the day, if they're going to give us good money for this deal, what I think of Adidas, I think of, like, I'm looking at Real Betis, I'm looking at Rapid Vienna, like, I'm looking at these teams that have Adidas, and it's not the greatest, but I'm sure they'll fit the tailor to suit Celtic's needs, because they're going to pump the money in. But they're in advanced talks, but look, at the end of the day, we're going to wear it. It's green and white. We're going to wear it, so that's it. Like, and plus that tracksuits are phenomenal. So yep, I'll leave it there tonight. Hail teams, don't forget to subscribe. Going for the 2K, hopefully by the end of September. Ching. But thanks for watching the video. Leave comments below. Let me know what you think. Hail.